Hi, I'm Megan. I am just waiting to volunteer on my first camp. We're due to pick up our first child in about 20 minutes. The sun's shining and hopefully we'll be in for a good camp. I'm feeling excited. Obviously it's my first camp, I think the nerves are kicking in a little bit. I'm keen to meet the other volunteers that I'm going to be working with, and also we'll see the supervisors. So I'm now just heading to bed after a really long day. It was really exciting first day on camp. Met lots of new children, and also we'll see the volunteers as well, who I'm currently in the dormitory with. It was amazing to see how well the children got on camp in such a short while, obviously knowing each other. We picked up a couple of children from Plymouth train station and one girl from her home, and after about 5 minutes, they were interacting and they were getting along really well, sitting together on the bus. We arrived onto camp and we had a game of football, which was nice to kind of break down barriers for the children. We had dinner, which was cooked by Rob, who's the chef on camp, and food was really tasty. We then just had a couple of games indoors, again sort of breaking down those barriers for the children, and also a chance for the volunteers and the supervisors to get to know one another as well. So all in all, it's a really exciting first day. We just had day number 2, which is our first full day on camp. I've just made a couple of notes of things that we've been up to today. This morning we woke up at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and after breakfast we did some face paints. I was painted by one of the younger guys who unfortunately got a bit carried away, and I ended up being painted pretty much as a rainbow. Got a bit carried away with all the colourful paints. Luckily I was saved by one of the younger girls who then took off what he'd done and painted me as a sort of sunshine slash daytime slash nighttime, which was actually quite sweet. We spent the day at Trethorn Leisure Park, which is a local leisure park nearby. Really lovely place. The children got to run around and sort of play on all the soft play shapes and the ball pools. They also got to run around outside and play on the zip wires and swings and all things like that, which was lovely just for them to get some fresh air. It's also really lovely weather, which always helps. We also met lots of animals at the leisure park, which was nice because it was educational for the children as well, and they were quite interested in sort of the cows and the sheep. The children also had to go milking the cows as well, which was really funny. On the bus journey back, it was lovely because the children, you could see the sort of relationships forming between the children. They're getting to know one another a little bit more and getting a bit chatty. The evening we had story time on camp, which was quite different. I didn't realise that it would be that sort of thing that we did at Chicks, and it was lovely because it was kind of like a real family atmosphere. Some of the children got changed into their pyjamas and sort of snuggled up on their duvet, and some actually fell asleep on the sofas. And then by the time they went off to bed, everyone was feeling quite sleepy, which was lovely, a nice little way to finish the day. It's about 11:30 now, and we're just heading to bed, so hopefully get a little bit more sleep tonight. Hi, it's just the end of day 3 on camp, and I'm here with Nikki, who's another volunteer who I've been working with. I just really wanted to kind of introduce different people throughout the week as well, and just kind of hear about their experiences from camp. Today has been a really exhausting day. It's been really action-packed, very busy. So, Nikki, what did you think of today? How did you find it?
It's been amazing the amount that we've actually packed in. It feels like we've been awake for about 72 hours, which we almost have, but in a very positive way. We started off with a photo challenge that everyone really got into, that possibly will be somewhere on the website. And then our first activity was over at the rock climbing, which was really good fun, and a chance for the kids to face their fears, which they really embraced. And then in the afternoon we came back and went to...
We did some orienteering as well.
We did orienteering.
We went down to Central Park and it was another really lovely sunny day. I think orienteering was something a lot of the children had never had a chance to try before. And they all sort of got given a map and got to navigate their way around the park and to find these crystals that we'd set up where they could win points sort of based on how many they could collect, which was a nice kind of new addition to camp that I hadn't heard of before.
We've had a nice mix of like team challenges and individual challenges, which has brought out the best in all the kids here, I think.
We also went swimming this evening.
That was ace.
Yeah, really,
yeah, because it wasn't one of those like
really nice,
swanky
actually.
pools with all the water shoots and flumes and stuff. But it's amazing, like the kind of games that the kids were coming up with just in a regular pool, and everybody got involved. It was definitely my highlight of the day.
A couple of the children and volunteers actually learnt to dive as well, and one of the supervisors. And it was nice because they were all sort of spurring each other on, and we were giving each other marks out of 10, and it really encouraged the sort of team spirit element as well. And then afterwards we got some pizza, and then we just had a bit of free play, and then we were all really tired and we just had to head to bed.
It's probably, yeah, just before midnight, and I think from a volunteer's perspective it is very tiring, but just when you think you're going to crash and go a bit low, one of the kids will say something or do something, they'll make you smile, and their energy levels just keep you going, and it's just been a really awesome day. So
Excellent. And
bedtime.
yes, bedtime definitely. So it's Thursday night and I'm sat here tonight with one of the volunteers I've been working with, Jay, who's actually been on 9 chicks camps to date. So what's kept you coming back then, Jay?
I really like being part of something that gives children from disadvantaged backgrounds a great holiday that Chicks offers. I love it, it's great.
So we are going to have a little chat about our day today. We woke up this morning at the usual time, about 7:30, and the first activity we did was horse riding with the children. Absolutely loved the horses, really confident. Some of them had never had the opportunity to go horse riding before. And not only did they get to ride the horses, they actually got to learn about the horses as well. The ladies that worked at the riding school were really informative, and the children really paid attention to everything they were saying and asked them questions, which I think was lovely to hear. This afternoon we went to the beach as well. Another sunny day, which was nice, wasn't it? What did you think of the beach?
The beach was great, lovely weather, team games, which is, I believe, is what Chicks is about, not just doing activities, but the children being able to be part of a group and be involved and to feel involved and to be able to be themselves. So something as simple as a game of rounders on the beach really helps bring them together and boost their confidence, and possibly if they're suffering from low self-esteem, it can really help with that as well.
We came back and had some dinner, and then to finish off the evening we had a big disco, which the sitting room was transformed into. The disco lights and karaoke, and the children really enjoyed themselves. They were up singing and dancing. I think every single child had a go at singing on the microphone, even some of the quiet ones who haven't necessarily been, that much of a sort of character in the group really came to life and gave it all that they could, which was really lovely. It was really moving, and I think that it was just a perfect way to end the week.
This evening I spent a bit of time with a few of the guys, and they said what a great week it had been, and how this was possibly, a couple of the guys said this was possibly the best times that they had in their lives, and these memories would always stay with them, which is what I believe is a big thing that Chicks does. It gives them memories, and so that's what it's done for them this week, which I think is fabulous. You just know that whatever this child is going to go away and he's going to remember you dancing about
Making a fool out of yourself.
Yeah.
Which is what we like to do, just to kind of make the children relax and you remember that they are kids at the end of the day, and they are completely allowed to run around and make, fools out of themselves and act silly, because that's what you do when you're a child.
I think it's important for them to see that adults can also do that can, as we've done this week, we've dressed up, we've face painted, we've just acted completely stupid, and it's important for them to see that adults can do that they too can let go.